everyone and welcome to IAS Origin. You might have heard of the recent tussle between India and Maldives, where Maldives has raised the slogan of India out. Yes, where anti-India slogans were used by the Progressive Party of Maldives to come into power. Yes, they have utilized the anti-India slogans to get into power. These extremist propaganda have brought the PPM into the power but have crippled up the Maldives economy for the future. Because India की बात की जाए तो India के लिए major tourist destinations में Maldives आता है, and by raising such slogans, people in India have boycotted Maldives as a tourism destination. So definitely this will hamper the economy of Maldives. But the same has been done by another neighboring nation of ours, and that is Bangladesh. Yes, Bangladesh has also raised the slogans of India out, but not by the ruling party, but by the opposition party, that is BNP, Bangladesh Nationalist Party. This is a map of Bangladesh Nationalist Party. When we talk about Bangladesh, Bangladesh में दो major ruling parties रहती हैं. One is the Awami League, that is led by Sheikh Hasina. जब भी Awami League बांग्लादेश में आती है power में, India and Bangladesh have a cordial relation. Sheikh Hasina is tilted towards India in favor. But another party, Bangladesh Nationalist Party, ruled earlier by Zia Khalida, is against India. They are pro-Pakistan party. So here, opposition party used the anti-India slogan to get the power. But the results were different. And for the fifth time, Sheikh Hasina's Awami League emerged victorious, and our Prime Minister Mr. Modi has congratulated her for this victory. But why is Bangladesh using the same propaganda just like Maldives? When we talk about Bangladesh, Bangladesh में elections are not normal just like our country India. India की एक बहुत ही vibrant democracy है. यहाँ पे free of fair elections carry out होते हैं easily, where huge number of voters turn out and cast their vote. But same is not the case with Bangladesh. वहाँ की politics में elections की बात की जाए, they are influenced by the Bangladesh Liberation War. Yes, उस टाइम के एक्सट्रीमिस्ट कंडीशंस एंड उस टाइम की नेगेटिव थॉट प्रोसेस वहां के इलेक्शंस में टिल डेट चला आ रहा है. सो टू एनालाइज दिस एंटी इंडिया स्ट्रगल वी नीड टू एनालाइज द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ बांग्लादेश एंड हाउ द इलेक्शंस आर बीइंग हेल्ड ओवर देयर. सो लेट अस एनालाइज इन डिटेल द बांग्लादेशी इलेक्शंस. बट बिफोर स्टार्टिंग ऑन टू आवर वीडियो, आई वुड लाइक टू टेल you that you can enroll with IAS Origin for prelims cum mains program, where you'll be getting n number of benefits like live classes, current affairs PDF, one-to-one mentorship session on a personal basis, and recorded access to your classes, plus the personalized timetable based on your needs. So let's begin with the history of Bangladeshi elections. When in 1971, Bangladesh got liberated, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's Awami League emerged victorious. When we talk about Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, वहाँ पे उनको father of the nation का दर्जा दिया जाता था. Yes, he played an immense role in the Bangladesh Liberation War, and वहाँ पे democracy establish करने की बात उन्होंने की थी. And he emerged victorious in the 1971 elections. And then in 1973, after gaining the victory, the first general elections were held and Awami League emerged victorious. But other parties and other people who were against Awami League held that they have practiced rigging in some places. Rigging means illegal methods have been used to manipulate the election process, and they have come into power by unfair means. This was a propaganda all over there. And there comes a turning point that in 1974, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman bans all these opposition party and all these allegations and converted it into a one-party system. तो यहाँ पे शेख मुजीबुर रहमान, जो कि एक अच्छे लीडर का रोल कर रहे थे, turns into a monopolistic leader, जहाँ पे वो अपनी पावर का यूज करके opposition को बैन करने लगे. And there emerged the crisis in Bangladesh. We can see that Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was assassinated. Yes, उनकी पूरी फैमिली को assassinate कर दिया जाता है, and all people in his family were murdered. And the major mastermind behind this assassination was Zia or Rahman. Yes, can you imagine, जिसको father of the nation की उपाधि दी गई है, he has been assassinated. And Zia or Rahman, who was the mastermind behind this assassination, comes into the power. Yes, in 1975, when Mujibur or Rahman is assassinated, Zia-ur-Rahman comes into the power as a military general. But one thing needs to be noticed, that Zia-ur-Rahman की दो daughters, Sheikh Hasina and Sheikh Rihanna survived because उस time पे they were abroad. As a result, वो दोनों बच गए and they found asylum in India. That is why till date they have a pro-India stance because उस point of time पे जब उनकी पूरी family को assassinate किया गया था, they were provided asylum in India. And then onwards, Sheikh Hasina thought that she would fight for the elections and would also take the revenge of her father's death. And there onwards, the tussle begins between the Awami League and Zia-ur-Rahman's party. Okay, then in 1979, Zia-ur-Rahman's Bangladesh Nationalist Party is formed. This serves as the opposition party of Awami League. यहाँ से BNP का formation start होता है. But one thing needs to be noted about BNP और जिया-उर-रहमान. जिया-उर-रहमान के काफी सारे कनेक्शंस पाकिस्तान से माने जाते थे ड्यूरिंग द 1971 लिबरेशन वॉर. वहां पे माना गया था दैट मेनी सेक्युलर लीडर्स वर आल्सो किल्ड एंड दिस वाज प्रूव्ड व्हेन गुलाम तवाब, yes, one of the military leaders under Zia-ur-Rahman declared that Bangladesh should be converted from a secular nation to a Islamist nation. यहाँ से जिया-उर-रहमान की BNP पार्टी की आइडियोलॉजीज क्लियर हो जाती हैं that they want to run government on the extremist ideology where they'll be favoring one particular religion. And then again in 1981, because of his extremist nature, Zia-ur-Rahman was assassinated. Can you see, one again after the great leaders were being assassinated. As a result, elections वहां पे होते थे, but politics was not stable over there. Assassination होते रहते थे. And Deputy Abdur Sattar takes over the general election. Then again in 1986, another leader, Ishaq Jatiya Party wins the election. Now they came into the election and the reason was that BNP की जो major figure थी Khalida Zia, who was the wife of Zia-ur-Rahman, and Awami League's Sheikh Hasina were imprisoned on the declared corruption charges against them. As a result, they could not fight the elections. But again in 1991, Bangladesh Nationalist Party wins with a narrow majority and Khalida becomes the PM of Bangladesh. Now here a turning point comes. Then again in 1996, BNP emerges victorious. यहाँ पे बांग्लादेश में एक अमेंडमेंट पास होता है 1991 और 1996 के बीच में. That is the 13th constitutional amendment. Now in 13th constitutional amendment it was said that जब भी elections होंगे for the prime ministership, उसके 90 days पहले the government and the assembly and the parliament will dissolve and एक इंटीरियम गवर्नमेंट फॉर्म की जाएगी. इंटीरियम गवर्नमेंट जो कि बायपार्टीशन गवर्नमेंट रहेगी, न्यूट्रल रहेगी, उसके अंडर में इलेक्शंस कंडक्ट कराए जाएंगे. बट हियर शेख हसीना वाज अगेंस्ट दिस, but the Bangladesh Nationalist Party passed the 13th constitutional amendment under which an interim government or a caretaker government concept evolved. And over here, under the caretaker government, Awami League wins the 1996 election. But here the caretaker government became a major bone of contention. Now you can see from here onwards, जब शेख हसीना for the first time 1996 में पावर में आती हैं, उसके बाद the power axis rotates between Sheikh Hasina of Awami League and Khalida Zia of Bangladesh Nationalist Party. Between the two ladies, the power politics is being played in Bangladesh after these years. In 2006, Bangladesh Nationalist Party and Awami League cannot decide the caretaker government. यहाँ पे caretaker government decide नहीं कर पा रहे थे. As a result, again election processes got hampered. Now यहाँ पे caretaker government में tussle इसलिए आती है because the successive governments and the opposition governments tried to manipulate the caretaker government. जैसे कि BNP, Khalida Zia, what she did was change the term of the Chief Justice of Bangladesh from 65 years to 67 years. उनकी एज बढ़ा दी जाती है ताकि जो caretaker government आए should be pro BNP party. But here the Chief Justice of Bangladesh at that particular point of time refused to do so. And as a result, under Ijauddin Ahmed presidentship, army rule came over. Now here again the democracy is being hampered. Then in 2008, when Sheikh Hasina and AL-led Grand Alliance came, both the parties coalited to get into the power. And then in 2011, Sheikh Hasina did lots of work for Bangladesh. Poverty declined over there and many other good steps were brought about by her. As a result, in 2011, she emerged victorious. Now, what she did here was passed the 15th constitutional amendment of Bangladesh. Now, this 15th constitutional amendment was passed to cut down the provisions of 13th constitutional amendment. Caretaker government का concept को abolish करती हैं शेख हसीना, and as a result यहाँ से शेख हसीना emerge करती जाती हैं victorious, and this time for the 5th time she has emerged victorious. And now Bangladesh Nationalist Party is not so much prominent, but to gain into power and to come into power again, they want to come up with the propaganda to gain power, and as a result they have replicated the Maldives notion of India out campaign, and they are against India. They are saying ban the wholesome products of India. India is trying to capture the Bangladeshi market. As a result, उनके products को boycott करो. And she is using this as a political manifesto to come into power. But unfortunately, the pro-India party came into the power, that is Sheikh Hasina's Awami League. Now here we need to notice that all over the street, no election under the Sheikh Hasina. These anti-Sheikh Hasina campaigns were being launched along with the India Out campaigns, and these campaigns are done by Tariq. Yes, he is the son of Zia-ur-Rahman and Khalida Zia. He was declared on some terrorist charges and is now residing in London. He carries out all these activities via social media platforms where hashtag India Out campaign are being launched by him. This is being done to bring Bangladesh Nationalist Party again into power, because since time in the past, they have a pro-Pakistan stand and anti-India stance. They are using extremist ideology to come into power, and this is being done again by the Bangladesh Nationalist Party's chairman Tariq. But what are the implications of these stand? Of course, they have not come into power, but if such a party come into power like they did in Maldives, then definitely this will be a bad thing for Bangladesh as well, because when we talk about India Bangladesh, वहाँ के bilateral ties बहुत ही अच्छे हैं. They cooperate on a number of bases, and they can be like signing comprehensive economic partnership agreement. Now when we talk about Bangladesh 2026 में अपना least developed country का status को give away कर देगा. अभी तक अंडर लीस्ट डेवलप्ड कंट्री स्टेटस उसको ड्यूटी फ्री ट्रेड यहाँ पे मिलता है. नो इम्पोर्ट ड्यूटी इज लेवीड ऑन देयर प्रोडक्ट्स. बट आफ्टर 2026 कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव इकोनॉमिक पार्टनरशिप एग्रीमेंट उसके लिए एक बहुत ही बेनिफिशियल वे में सर्व करेगा टू रेज अप इट्स इकोनॉमी एंड रेज द मिडिल क्लास इनकम. सिमिलरली व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट वाटर शेयरिंग, yes, water sharing is also an area of cooperation where we talk about the Kushiara water sharing treaty, and also 2000 megawatt of electricity is taken from India by Bangladesh. And then when we talk about Rohingya, India has always helped. Similarly, India has landed out its favorable hand in all the shipments, power sector, oil imports, food imports, and the anti-dumping duties. All these have been the area of cooperation time and again between India and Bangladesh. And when we talk about connectivity, the relation in the infrastructure have grown immensely, because there has been a rail link between Akhura in Bangladesh to Agartala in Tripura. Now, when we connect these Agartala and Akhura, there will be greater connectivity between India's northeastern states and Bangladesh. As a result, people-to-people contact will also increase. That is a track 2 diplomacy. Plus, the track 1 diplomacy is already on a good terms with Awami League in power. Similarly, the economy would also double because of the trade connectivity between these two areas. And also, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated Maitri Setu, a bridge on the Feni River in Bangladesh. This will also enhance the connectivity. Similarly, a trilateral highway between India, Myanmar and Bangladesh is also to be conceptualized. This IBM trilateral highway would bring greater connectivity with the other Southeast Asian nations. So we can see that be it infrastructure projects or the economic and cultural ties, India is one of the good partners of Bangladesh and would serve a greater hand in the growth of Bangladeshi economy. And such statements like India Out campaign would definitely deteriorate India-Bangladesh ties and would give negative implications more on Bangladesh than on India. Therefore, we can say these political manifestos, which are being used by the party in power and opposition power, might bring them a short-term advantage in the election process, but definitely would destroy the long-term bilateral ties between the two nations. So that was all about India Out campaign of Bangladesh. Hope you liked the video. Do like and comment, and for more such videos, subscribe to our channel IAS Origin. Thank you.